Yo, what's good? What's going on, everybody? I want to talk to you guys about entrepreneurship. To be honest, it is not easy. This stuff is hard. The hardest part about entrepreneurship is probably the whole creating process. You know, either whether it's creating content, whether it's creating sales or just scaling your business. You know, I would say do the research. That's a big thing. Just dealing with some clients recently started businesses, and sometimes it's just the little research they didn't do could have saved them a lot of energy and kind of cost them a lot of money and time. But it's kind of hard, not kind of, but as long as you got your juices flowing, you thinking, you constantly thinking, elevating, growing, uh, inspiring, or getting inspired and getting the knowledge you need to progress in whatever field that you're in, then you're gonna continue to succeed. So right now I am on the load board for my dad's trucking company, and it has been kind of slow, and it's actually kind of hard right now because this is part of doing the research. You gotta know what seasons are gonna be slow, when it's gonna be slow, when it's gonna pick back up, so then you can prepare ahead of time for your slow times, and then your slow times you still got enough because you were really on top of it when it was peak season. And the hardest part right now with the trucking is trying to figure out what's going on with the market, the brokers, the businesses, the warehouses. Like, why aren't some people paying like really top dollar, or why isn't there being much freight moved? Really do the research, make the investments, and invest in your company. Invest within the 3 feet around you. If you need something, like whether it's a website, or if you need whatever product or tool that you really need for your business, you should make that investment to do it, because in the long run you'll be glad that you did it. It'll save you a lot of stress, a lot of time, a lot of energy, and make you more money because you made that investment, instead of saying, oh, it costs too much, or yeah, basically it costs too much. I know you're starting out, but you really need it, right? Right. So you should make that investment, and in the long run, it'll cost you less to have it than it would if you didn't have it. And I see why a lot of businesses don't make it past the first year. It's the lack of capital, or the lack of resources, and the lack of research. They didn't do all the research that they needed to do to get into business before they really stepped out on themselves, bet themselves. But you can always bounce back, go work for somebody else, learn what you need to learn, save up, stack up with that company or that other person, and then go back out, try it a second time, or maybe even try it a third time. But every time you go back, you know something more now than you did before. So think about entrepreneurship. If you got a job, that's great. If you don't have a job, that's great. When you're at your lowest point, when you hit rock bottom, that's really when you got all the opportunity in the world, because ain't nowhere else to go but up. And if you got a job, I would say keep your job to fund your business. So you got that income coming in, and after you're done working for somebody else, go work for yourself. Okay?